All right, surprise live. Surprise live from Tanglewood Sue today. I got my glasses on so I can read all your comments. Welcome replay viewers. Oh, that's a mess. I can't read anything with that. Y'all like my splattered overalls? Sadie did. I think they turned out great. All right, so let's jump right in. Hi, I'm Tanglewood Sue. If you've been watching along, you've probably been pretty frightened about this piece that I'm working on. That's okay. I live off your fear. Hey, Rosa. I don't usually go live at this time, but my group coaching call was delayed, and I didn't know that, and I was all excited because I love to be inspired and get new ideas, but it's not for another couple hours now. So I'm like, hey, let's go live. Let's go live, Shaz. Hey, Brandy. All right, so we got TikTok in the house, and we've got Facebook in the house, and we are streaming onto YouTube in the house. So everybody's in my house. Everybody's up in my house. All right, so just to give you a quick recap, because some of y'all jumping on, you don't know what's happening. Some of you already know, just be patient. We did a design. I love doing this graffiti with multiple stencils. If you've been following along, that's what we've been doing. Hello, Abstract. They come up so fast, I can barely read them fast enough. I'm so sorry. Abstract artist. Oh, you're in the house. Yes. Okay. So we did a test on a canvas. I sometimes like to do that. I do it on my lives, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 o'clock on Facebook, and then the replay goes to YouTube for those of you who prefer YouTube. Okay, so we did the graffiti. I've done this look a few times. And then after I turned off the live, I decided to cover it in neons, and I got something like this. So this is just a test to do a furniture piece, okay? But I gotta like it. I mean, I actually really like it. This is using Daydream Apothecary neons, okay? So the thing with the neons is that they are a clear base instead of a white base. Even though they're a clay-based paint, they're suspended in a clear liquid, which means that they have a translucence that allows you to kind of get this effect. So what we did is we did the exact same process we did on the canvas on this desk. Now, it does have a back, but here's what I learned. Thank you, guys. Here's what I learned, right? I paint poured this whole thing first to get the base coat, and I ruined the back. I just ruined it. Excuse me, it wasn't that strong a wood. I'm looking for the piece. So my friend Gary, and it's his birthday today, and I'm going to his birthday party tonight at the pool, cut me this, okay? So this is gonna go in the back. Now, a lot of desks and dressers and things have this part kind of all done, right? Because it's easy, you take it off, it's like a flat piece of art, and then they paint solid on the whole piece. Well, if y'all are just joining me, I am not most people. And I just do not make things easy. I do not make things easy at all. You guys, thank you for sharing this. Thank you for letting folks know that I'm on here. Kind of as a crazy time, but you know, if it works, it works. So here's what we did. We paint poured the whole thing. And then, let me show you. We did the graffiti effect. We did this live yesterday on Facebook. You can go see it on YouTube. And everybody loved it. Everybody loved it. I get it. I loved it too. So I staged it and I took a bunch of pictures of it because I didn't want to, it was like a mandala. I was like, I'm gonna blow this away, but I want to save it because I actually do really like it. But I decided I wanted to stick to my vision. You don't do solids either, Abstract? No. Hey, so mamas. I love that. I love that name. I want to make sure I'm saying hello to you guys. I can't say hello to all of you if they're numbers, but I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Hey, Bessie. Hey, Maureen. That's the only benefit to Facebook versus TikTok, you guys. It's like, hey, Betty. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Chris. Hey, 1967. I got boobies. Like, I don't know, whatever. Oh my goodness. So anyway, we did this. Now, what I want to show you today is how I got to here. Am I making a tutorial? Yes, I am. Am I making a short video of it? Yes, I am. Am I making a long video? Yes, I am. But you know what? So that's what we got. Do y'all like it? I don't care if you like it. No, I do care. But I love it. I love how it turned out. I love it so much. So tell me what you think. Hey, Galen. Hey, Corbett. I told you guys I was coming on and I was going to, this is the part I cheated on you last time. And then I was working on it today. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to cheat on them again. I'm going to cheat on them again because I started going. I just started going. I'm like, stop. Go live. Go live. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. So let me show you how this is happening. Let me show you the mess first of how this is happening. And yes, everything I do ends up being a blog, a YouTube tutorial. It ends up being everything, okay? So let me tilt you guys down so you can see the mess. Okay, let me do that first. Sorry guys, I got two cameras because I can't get my streaming code. I don't know why I'm not allowed my streaming code yet from TikTok. So basically what I've done is made a huge mess. Huge mess. You know, I had to pick which category in TikTok today. Normally I pick DIY, but today I picked art as my category because, I mean, how fun is this? So these are the Daydream colors. This is Mom's Night Out. I'm using Lala Love Ya. I'm using Hot Damn Violet. Sundance, I love these bottles here. And Soul Full of Sunshine is this neon yellow. And basically, I just put them on my table, and I'm not using a brush. I'm using, I believe it is known as a spatula. It is a spatula. The shelves, oh, those are from my store. Those are from my store. So the only issue I have, you guys, is I love to go live for you. I love to answer all your questions. I live for it. I do. Y'all see me answering all your comments. But when I'm painting and your stuff comes up so fast because we have so many people, I might miss them. So if you have a burning question, you're like, oh my God, she missed my question. She didn't know I was there. Just tag me in a comment. If you're on TikTok, tag me in a comment. Facebook, tag me in a comment on this. TikTok can't tag me on a comment on this, so just tag me on any of my videos. Any other video, just go on there and tag me and ask me the question. I'll know what you're talking about, even if it's on another video. Shaz, what are you doing over here, Abby? Shaz, you're supposed to be on my Facebook page. I don't know what to do with you over here. It just confuses me. It's all right. I love you. So Shaz, what do you think? Shaz was with me last night when we did this. So I'm just going to show you a couple times what I do here because I can't have both this in the shot. I'm taking this. This is very scientific. This is very scientific. We're going to take this. We're going to dip into here. That's it. And I like to mix them up. Okay, so let's move this around and we'll do the other side. And now, don't worry, I'll take pictures because, you know, the videos don't quite show as well the depth that we're getting. So let me, and I know I keep forgetting, oh wait, I have them right here. Let me do this. Let me put this on rollers today for once. I don't know how many times I've scooched this thing around and completely forgotten. If y'all don't know about these are great. These are great because I know a lot of people who use, and these are on my Amazon page too. I know a lot of people who use a palette, you know, for the whole thing. But for some of us who are working alone, you know, that's just not always effective. I can't always get up all 4 or even 2 feet at a time. These things aren't perfect. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll put a little cushion in there that helps keep it stable. Shaz, you didn't have to go back to Facebook. Which one's the better image, Shaz? Hey, Shaz, are you going to the Furniture Painters Conference in the UK? It's all sold out, so I was thinking about going as a guest of Daydream, depending on if I can. It's in September, but I don't know how close it is to you. But there's a Furniture Painters Conference, and they're bringing over Kristana with Bella I always want to say Bella Novara. Bella Renovare. Kristana with Bella Renovara. Okay. and Brush by Brandy, I think they're bringing over. So here's this side. And I know, isn't this pretty? It is pretty. You're not, well, if you were, if I knew you were gonna be there, I would make more of an effort to try to come. No pressure, no pressure. I kind of just found out about it, and like I said, the tickets are sold out, but I bet I could go as like a helper or a gopher of sorts. It's a production assistant. All right, TikTok, do you guys have any questions before I turn my back on you? How about you? How about you? YouTube, do you got any questions? All right, so here's what I do. I spritz it with a little bit of water, so I have not put a top coat on this. Daydream Apothecary paints do reconstitute, but this has dried overnight, and so I'm not worried that as soon as, it's not like Debbie's Design Diary paint where you put the water on and it's just gonna start dripping down. No, it's just gonna give me a little bit of a slip coat going on. So I like to just kind of mist it. And then I'm gonna start with a lighter color. I'm gonna start with Soulful of Sunshine, you guys. You can get all these off my website too. And then I'm just gonna start going. I'm gonna go from the bottom up because it seems like that's what's in frame. I want you guys to see the whole thing, but I also want you to see it close enough to see what's happening. So what my goal is, it's not just to be wildly colorful, although I think that's an excellent goal. My goal is to actually, y'all are gonna laugh at me when I say this, to tone it down? No. Well, it's to make it less, what did Betty say last night? What was the word she used? More cohesive. To make it more cohesive. And nobody believed me when I said we were doing all the blues, and I said, well, this is gonna be a warm tone piece. It's gonna be more of a red, orange piece. And people were like, say what? Say what? I know you artists know. Never tone it down. Well, right, it's not really toned down, right? I'm gonna go into the Sundance. It's not really toned down. It's more like I said, it's more like cohesive. We still see all the colors. They're still coming through, but you know what it is? I'm toning down the contrast between the colors. I think that's what I'm saying. I'm toning down. Sorry, I'm wearing my glasses, but if I don't, I can't read your comments. I'm like, hey, sweetheart. I'm trying to read your names. Devlin, girl, I just read your email to me. Thank you just from the bottom of my heart for you sharing that story with me and where you are. If you were on my live yesterday, you saw, I'm gonna just show you when I dip into other colors. I'm gonna go into Mom's Night Out. Put that on here. I asked for folks to give me some ideas on, now that I'm not running a physical store anymore, what we wanna do next. What we wanna do next as a team. The team meaning me as your teacher, entertainer, and colorful spirit guide, and you as my faithful apprentices. Isn't that fun? And I wanted to know what you wanted. What do you want? What do you want? Do you want classes? Do you want a membership group? Please say no. Please don't say a membership group. I love you all, but I did that once, and I wasn't very good at it. Because what makes me good at what I do makes me bad at running a membership group, unfortunately. And now I'll never sell a membership group because I just told you guys how bad I am at that. You like the peach? Oh, I'm so glad. Hey, Stuff with Jenner. So I've got that on there. It's a little bit heavy, but here's the magic. Here's the magic, you guys. It's translucent. Or what's the difference between translucent and transparent? I know the difference between that and opaque, but I think I get translucent and transparent mixed up. Somebody explain it to me. But I have a lot of work time before this dries. I have a lot of work time. So what I've been doing is just keep pulling it over, wiping it off, and then pulling it down. So what that's doing is kind of dragging the colors, but also it's like excavating what's underneath. So we end up getting this really cool blend of these colors. Look at that. Isn't that fun? It's just fun to do. I don't know, translucent has no color. So I mean transparent. Okay, so I mean transparent. Okay, all right, I got you. I got you. All right, let's put in a little bit of Hot Damn Violet. You guys, even if this looked like crap, which, you know, somebody will say it looks like crap because it's the internet, and there's a comment section. One trick pony my ass. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting snarky again. There'll be people who hate it, but the joy of doing this, Team Johnny, Camille Ben. Okay, all right, yeah, well, he won. He got $10 million, right? Minus the 3 he's got to give her back. That seems fair. That seems fair. I didn't watch most of it. Whatever I saw on TikTok. I love that purple that we're getting there. I love the purple. Let me do some more. It's Hot Damn Violet. So anyway, Devlin, I won't divulge all your secrets, but I so appreciated you giving me your insight into what you would like to see. I mean, there's just so many options for creators this year. I mean, this time. Like, we can do subscriptions. We can do Patreon accounts. We can do courses. We can do ebooks. We can get brand deals. I don't know if I'm getting a brand deal. Could I get a brand deal? Y'all, who would sponsor me? Take a guess. Light glass. Okay, right, transparent. Like, I think this would be a fun game. I think I'm tilting you up a little bit. Ticky and Facebooky. Sorry, that's annoying. Like, who would be my sponsors? Who would say, Sue, we want you to represent our product? I think it should be the shop vac manufacturer, since I use it as my paintbrush. I just don't know if that's what they'd want. Don't you think? Shop vac? Let's see. Shop vac, rags. Rags are us. Oh, Daydream, are you on here with me? Are you painting right now? I'll invite you to come on with me if you are. If you want to. That could be fun. I'm assuming it's Natasha, not Becca. Or is it Becca? I got my girls on here. All right, so this is Hot Damn Violet. I love mixing Hot Damn Violet and Mom's, and let's see, Mom's Night Out. Is that what I'm doing? Hold on. Oh, La La Love Ya. Sorry, La La Love Ya. I know, isn't that beautiful? Hey, Daydream. I'm rocking your neons today, my darling. And don't worry, I'm gonna make you some content out of this. I'm just gonna tag you in it, and then you repost it. You just repost it. That worked really well with the last one we did. I think that's how we should just do it. I'll post it, you grab it, you repost it, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's that. Now we're kind of getting into pride. Like, it's more rainbow than I was going for, but I'm digging it. So if it feels like it's not pulling back, you have a lot of work time, but you can still spritz it with a little water. And I hate to waste paint, so I'm just gonna put this back on my table and come back for it. I say I hate to waste paint, but then I spill it all on the floor. You're at a thrift store parking lot waiting for teens to get their thrift on. Oh my God, that was me during COVID. That was me during the whole thing. At the height of the shutdown. So I'm gonna scrape over this. Even though that's pretty, I want more of my under pattern to show. I would, you know, when it was safe enough for us to go into, and then we'll wipe it off, the thrift stores, I would go, but I would have like this internal clock that would say, okay, I need to get out of here. I've been around people too long. I gotta get out. I would have like a 20-minute window. And then if the line was too long or the kids were taking too long, I spent so much time sitting in the parking lots of Value Village because I was like, Sandy, here's my credit card, I'm out. I couldn't do it anymore. I just had this clock. All right, see, I kind of pulled it back. And then I'm just gonna keep going until I feel like I have the balance that I like. I'm looking at it here on your screen, and your screen doesn't look like my eyes, I will tell you that. It looks like it's really heavy here, and it's not. It's not. So just, y'all are just gonna have to trust me. You're just gonna have to trust me. You're painting a couch. Optic Nerve, you're painting a couch. Hot pink lipstick and Sue Truth. Oh my God, I love you so much. I love you so much. Ah, you ordered my cola. I haven't even tried Sue Truth yet. I have a bench. That I'm gonna do Sue Truth, and I haven't even done it yet. I feel so bad. I mean, someone names a paint after you. You'd think you'd jump on that. Oh my gosh. But I have so many other projects lined up, custom work, and just a myriad of things I had to get done. I'm gonna put a little bit of Mom's Night Out in here, a little bit more red. Now, and then I'm gonna move to another area because you don't wanna overwork it. Because if you overwork it, you're gonna end up with mush. We don't want mush. It takes a while with these to get to mush. Okay, I'm digging that. That feels good. Stop. I did Optic, and I apologize in advance if you've told me your name and I've forgotten. I had a long talk with my mother about this today. She's going to see a specialist about some memory loss, and you know, she's late 70s, so it's okay. I was like, Mom, but you're late 70s. I spent an hour at my pool talking to someone I've known for 10 years and was just praying there would not occur a situation in which I had to say her name because I could not remember it. I've known her for 10 years. I mean, we haven't broken bread together. We're friends. We're friendly. I was more friendly with her sister, but we're sitting there the whole time and I'm, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Hey, Michelle. I had to go onto Facebook to our mutual friends and look it up. And then the irony is that her name was the same as the other gal who had brought me there. Oh my God, I was so embarrassed. So anyway, memory. All right, y'all wanna go down, y'all wanna do some more with me? You game? You game? I'm game if you're game. I'm game if you're game. Let me tilt you down. Sorry, that wasn't a smooth ride. I'm just using my old setup here. Does anybody know how to get their streaming key from TikTok? I filled out the form. But so that way I can just go on Restream or Ecamm and just go live to both places, and all of your comments will show up in the same place, so I don't look all shifty-eyed. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Train's coming. It's gonna get a little noisy. Hey, Sandy. Anyway, back to Devlin's comment. If you guys are here on the live and you have anything that you're kind of looking for, let me know. If you're looking for, like, Sue, please, God, tell me the basics. I don't even know where to start. All the tutorials start at crazy. And believe it or not, I'm actually pretty good at the basics. I mean, I had to start at the basics. Even though you'll never see me paint the basics live, I can still teach you. I'm still pretty good at teaching what the basics are. Because I like to learn all the rules so that I know exactly how bad I'm breaking them as I go forward, okay? So, or is it like, no, Sue, I want crazy. Or, Sue, I don't care what you do. Just do it, which seems to be basically what I'm getting. I actually, based on that idea, have an idea. I'm not going to show you yet because I'm going to run it by my coach, but I have an idea of a new live series that I'm gonna if she thinks it's a good idea, I'm gonna unveil. Y'all are the first to hear. Y'all are the first to hear that I'm gonna do this. I forgot to spritz the water. That's all right. There we go. So all these really like bold, high contrast, we're just kind of smoothing that out a little bit. And as I build up these layers, it's going to be a lot more of the gold and orange and red tones. So we'll kind of lose a little bit more of the purple because I'm not I'm all for pride, but I wasn't really planning this being exactly a rainbow cabinet. Or maybe I should just go with it and say, Sue, you made a rainbow cabinet. Usually I will tend to my pieces tend to live on one side of the color wheel and then have one color that pops over to the other side. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. It's like it'll mostly be a blue-green piece and then it'll have a pop of pink or red or whatever. I love that you're gonna do the Kiss Kiss and the Sutreuse. I did a couch in hot pink and chartreuse. I don't know if that one inspired you or if you've even seen it, but it was a trash day settee and I painted it hot pink and then I did the trim in chartreuse and then I painted flowers all over it. Oh my God, I love it so much. I think it ended up going into somebody's boutique or hair salon or something like that, which was perfect. Let me see if y'all have any questions. Oh, you got some of the wood prep? Oh, good, good, good. I'm so glad. Yeah, that's gonna help you out a lot. That's gonna help you out a lot. All right, so I'm gonna put this on kind of thick, kind of really get this on there. And if you guys ever want any colors from Miss Lillian that I don't have on my page, just let me know and I can give you my affiliate link. So I get a little something, something, because she has so many colors, I can't possibly list them all on my page. Okay. So here's something I'm really liking. Sometimes when all the colors mush together, they get a little brown. And normally, I don't like that. I don't like my colors to get brown. But in this instance, I like the brown a lot because it is kind of, I don't know. Y'all are gonna laugh at me when I say it makes it less frenetic because I know what you're thinking. You're like, do you know what the word frenetic means? Oh, thank you for getting it from me. I appreciate that, you guys. Do you know what frenetic means? Because this is frenetic. But trust me, trust the process. Trust the process. We still have some layers to do. We still have some layers to do. So that started to kind of dry. So I'm kind of re-wetting it and then pushing it. There we go. I gotta stand back. I gotta stand back. All right, we're a little heavy on the pinky pink. We're a little heavy down there. I'm gonna put some of the violet in there. Okay. And I think it's the violet and the Soulful of Sunshine, which gets us into the that a little bit of the brown. And another trick, you guys, is to if you are worried that your piece is like whack, you know, just do a dark wax at the end. I mean, you can pull it all down. I mean, that's what, if you guys follow Anissa, who created these amazing colors that we are using, that's a lot of what she does, at least what I've seen in her early pieces using, even before she had the neon color line. What I always loved was that she would do these really bright colors and then just a grungy brown right on top. And it worked, man. It just worked. Okay. Let's see how we do. We good? I think we're good. I think I have to look at it from the other side. I think we need to tone in there a little bit. And I just usually go until I use up what's on the table. People are like, how do you know when you're done? When I've used up my paint. Sometimes it's more clear. Sometimes it's just when I've used up my paint. Y'all gonna try it? Y'all wanna try it? The other thing that's making this work really well, and I know a lot of you thought I was completely nutso, and you're right, is how much we did on the base layers. We did so much work on the base layers. We did the paint pouring, right? Then we ran the roller through it, which gave some texture. Then we ran another roller through it. Then we put on the stencils pretty thickly so that they had some texture to it. And then we rolled the roller through that. So all of these colors, these neons that I'm putting on, when I take a video, you'll be able to see it in my reel. You're going to be able to see where that kind of caught on the edges really beautifully. Really beautiful. All right, any other questions? I think now I've got an hour before my coaching call, and that gives me barely enough time to clean up this mess. But I'm happy to answer any other questions you have, or if you asked a question and if I missed it, let me know. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. So the next thing will be, and if you put too much on, if you're like, I put too much on, you could still re-wet it for a while, or go back and sand it. Go back and sand it. It's like, it's not done till it's done. Daydream Apothecary paints are not done till you say they're done. They're not done. That's why I love clay-based paints, because you can just keep working it and reworking it. Now the other thing is you do have to tell yourself when you're done, because you can just keep going forever. So let me pull this around so you guys can see. So do we match that? Kinda. Oh, we'll call it to that. I think so. I think so. I'll have to kind of twirl it around and keep balancing it, and then I always do the sides first and make sure I'm in a groove before I do the front, because sometimes what happens if I do the front and I don't quite find my groove, I'm still kind of testing it, and then by the next panel I kind of get it, but I'm like, now I want to go back and redo the front. So I've learned to start at the back, do the sides, get them exactly where I want them, get my mojo on, and then do the front. Devlin, what makes me think of doing this? I have no idea. I have no idea. I will tell you this. Here's my advice. My ideas don't come to me necessarily in a state of inertia. Okay? So if I'm sitting there trying to come up with an idea, nothing comes to me. I mean, this is not new, but I'm going to say it anyway. So if I want to think of something I want to write, or a story I want to write, or a blog post I want to write, I usually have to move. Usually have to like somehow move. And the ideas for my art projects only come about if I'm already creating. So I know a lot of people have a really hard time getting started because they think that they need to have the idea before they start painting. But it doesn't work like that. You just have to start painting. You just have to I don't want to say you have to. I don't like that kind of language. But in my experience, for me, this came about because all I knew was that I wanted to do a neon piece. And all I knew was that I wanted to use more of the colors than I had used before. And then as I started going, I thought to myself, oh, I remember I did that graffiti piece like 6 years ago. Everybody loved it, and I never did it again. I should work that in. And so then that evolved. And then after I turned off the live, I was like, well, I want to kind of make it more cohesive. What if I put these other colors on? I hope that answers your question. I know that's kind of an annoying answer, but it's true. If you don't know where to start, and I know a lot of you are artists on here, you just start, and that sounds so bloody annoying. But it's what opens up your brain to think of the next thing. Your brain's kind of like, I'm not going to give you an idea until you get up off your ass and you start doing something. So once you get up off your ass and you start doing something, all of a sudden, at least my brain will be like, oh, okay, I'll give you an idea now. I'll dole it out. And then sometimes, because I have ADD, my brain goes, here's an idea, here's an idea, here's an idea, here's an idea, here's an idea. And I'm like, back off! I have to go write them down. Anyway, I'm just glad to have you guys here with me and having some fun. This has been awesome. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna finish up, clean up, and go enjoy my weekend. All right, you guys stay tuned. I have a bunch of drafts that I will be posting through the weekend. And we got some fun stuff in my draft folder. Absolutely. And only write nice things or you might end up in my response video. All right, you guys, have a good one. Make sure I can find you to say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, Christina, that's very sweet. Thank you, Sandy. Y'all, okay, hold on. Let me say one more thing. I don't know what artistic abilities I was born with. I really don't. I didn't go to art school. I think the only ability I was born with that allows me to do this, quite honestly, is the willingness to completely screw it up and the willingness. I think I was born with the what if. Honestly, I was born with the what if. That has been with me my whole life. That has gotten me into trouble my whole life. That has led me down a different path my whole life because I simultaneously want to fit in and stand out. Like, it's just, I wrote a blog on that. It'll come out in a couple months. But it's just my willingness to throw things at things. And then I threw things at things so often, I think I got a little better at it. Honestly, I think that's all it is. I just got a little better at like having an eye of where the balance is or what it needed or how to make that pop. Like it was just practice. Willingness and practice, that's it. That's it. I've taken one art class in my whole life and I couldn't do it because it was oils and I did not have the patience. Did not have the patience. So willingness and practice. That's it. That's all you need. And some paint supplies, which you can buy from me. Okay, now we're done. Bye, guys.